And hello once again. I am back with another map. I already beat this map before. It's called S27 2. So, if you were maybe wondering, you encountered this person, S27. What does it mean? It means Saturn 27. It's made by Saturn guy. He's a fellow Asian like me. So, yeah, he's a bit busy and hasn't been online since then. But I played with him a few times last year, especially on my map article. Yeah, I remember that map, the one map that is so hard. I think it was also the last map for me that I recorded. So yeah, we got stuck there and I never beat the map since then. So that's why I only beat the map only like 2 months ago when I recorded that. Yeah, they're speaking. What do you call that? Latin. Hey, yeah. So this guy apparently knows me, my YouTube channel. Yeah, pretty cool. I think his name was Lux. I guess a bunch of them are pretty cool bros. Oh, I didn't see that. Alright. Yeah, this is the downside with having bit widescreen because you you get more lag. Also, most of Saturn's this is Saturn's second map, I assume, because S27 2. So you can see the what do you call that, the style is just completely different to his newer maps. That's obvious because mine is like that, except mine is much more trashier compared to his because his are at least much more compact and boxed in, which means there's like coherent jumps compared to mine, which is very open and just trash in general. So yeah, again, I don't want to repeat it again, but yeah, I passed the exam. Yippee! And I'm stuck. I can't even spring. Are you kidding me? There we go. My opinion, I think I didn't lower the. No, I did. There's no ghost. Wait, are you being for real? Yeah, I guess. I didn't mean to jump that far. So back then I was a bit confused where to jump. I didn't know that you could have to go over or jump here, like that. That was just silly of me to not notice that. Once again, I am demonstrating a lack of situational awareness because I just have like bad situational awareness even in real life too. That's why think my that's also one of the reasons one of my problem because my ex kind of brought it up. When we were still in a relationship, she brought it up. It was like it does make sense, but when I realized that time that man, I was really apathetic to people. Okay, like I guess I got used to being like a lone guy. That when I was with her, I just didn't care about anything else. So yeah, at the same time, I didn't care about everybody while she cares. So it was a wake up call for me and a lesson to learn that sometimes you have to care, and I was clearly not caring. Like pretty embarrassing. I think that's one of my flaws that I recognize reflected, and that was not the reason for our breakup, by the way. So yeah, there are more reasons aside from that simplicity, but it's like that small thing that's a part of you, part of your person that you need to fix. Like not caring is very dangerous. My door accidentally opened, so I had to close it. Oh no. Reason why I'm recording this because I haven't recorded it. So yeah, I just finished The Boys season 4, and wow, that ending is actually very reminiscent to season 1, where our the boys, was after the heroes, and now in the ending of season 4, spoiler alert, it's now the heroes after the boys. Yeah, how the tables have turned. I really hate the how turn the tables. That freaking sucks. And I don't care about the reference. I prefer how the tables have turned. How the turntables is just so pathetic and trash. I don't care. Anyways, So yeah, you need to be aware about yourselves. Sometimes being empathetic is not good. It could be damaging to you and also to the people around you. So since I was really clearly pretty apathetic, I was just like, I was processing it as I watched my ex help someone while I was just like, wait, if I were in that situation right now, I would berate myself like, why the heck am I not doing anything? I remember her talking to a homeless person. Yes, but while I simply brush aside and walk over, I mean, just walk over like nothing happened. Like I just didn't care. Well, she cared, and that's when I was like, dang. It's like you feel ashamed about yourself because it's not an excuse, but the reason for why I don't care is because I just don't. I'm a bit shy, and that's one of the factors. And aside from that, it's just that you have been conditioned to like be apathy because there's like homeless people all around you. I mean, I feel empathetic and sympathetic, but that's just it. Well, she goes out of her way to talk to them and even give them money, even if it's small. Like, I mean, back then I used to give money, but what what she's doing right now is actually a proper way from from my course, and it's embarrassing because it's not really embarrassing. It's just kind of like embarrassing if you are from the outside perspective that someone like me in the course doesn't demonstrate that. And but from my perspective, it's an eye opening because there's a difference between seeing it in person and reflecting of what you've done, what you have been doing all the time, and the condition that you've been, normalized to you, that whatever that to other people that you see demonstrating, especially someone you care about, is kind of like refreshing. Yeah, sometimes even logic doesn't work on me all the time. That's why. Yeah, I'm not really but yeah, I hope you get my point. It's just that in our world right now, being apolitical, being someone that just doesn't care, doesn't work. Okay, you need to care because whatever that happens in the environment will affect everybody, and you not caring will only make things worse. Which is why people who say they're apolitical simply doesn't care because they like their current status quo. How about everybody else? Their environment, the injustice. Do you think they got proper just because you have yours better compared to the rest? No. This is where empathy comes in and why apathy is so dangerous. Apathy means you don't care. You can easily brush aside this. And me, I was apathy. That's why it's very dangerous. And I think because of what she did, her actions, and I reflected. I was like, man, that was crazy. I was like that too, but not too empathetic. But I did care. But right now, but at the time when we were like walking around, kind of like dating, that's when I realized like, wow, am I really that desensitized already that I didn't care anymore? So yeah, it's an eye opener. I think that was like 2 years ago. So yeah, it's good that you talk to people because I was clearly shy. I don't really talk much to people. Why do I keep falling over here? And as a result of that, I'm always alone. Sometimes I just walk very fast. Yeah, I walk very fast. Sometimes I accidentally forgot I'm with her and it's like, oh wait, oh shoot, she's already far behind. Like, like there's also a difference between our heights. So there's another factor to that too, and yeah, so yeah, apathy is very bad because it's like the death the death of societal, I don't know what I'm talking about, but societal values, and I guess tight knit community as a whole, because caring and empathetic is the birth of, you know why people help each other, because you care. But if you're apathy, you're just like, oh, that's too bad, but nah, I have other things to do. I'm busy, I have a job, so why should I care about that? It's kind of like that. So that's very dangerous. I do get it why people don't care. They have other things to do. They're busy in life. They're already struggling. Why should they do this? But that's the thing. People will only care when it affects them. Currently, they're not being affected, which is why they don't seem to care at the moment. They are content with the status quo. But once they get affected, that's when the fan hits. That's when you change your perspective. Like, ah, this damn corrupts. Why are they doing this, stealing our money? We should have done this earlier. Well, you didn't before because, once again, you are content with the status quo. So yeah, what's the lesson? You need to be empathetic. Don't be apathetic. You need to be socialized, talk with people, or even not talking with people. Just care. That's what matters. Caring is why revolutions happen. Why do you think revolutions happen? Because they care. They care about their societies. They care about their current standards of living. They want something to improve. But the reason those are not improving is because of the oppression that's in place inside a system that's benefiting only a few. And these few people are content or apathetic because they are content with the status quo and such. They don't care. And I hope I won't fail in this jump. Wait, can I skip here? Yeah, that's too tall. Oh my goodness, I'm so trash. Do I have to spend here again and again? Also, I'm wondering what happened to Ashley, the boys. Spoiler alert, she clearly took a compound V serum, color blue, so she's gonna turn into a monster. But last time I saw her was her head kind of popping off. So either she grows artificial hair or her power becomes hair. Literally, like tangled. She can strangle people. I don't know. I have no clue what happens next. So, why do I keep failing over there? It's 10:11 p.m. Yeah. Caring, you should care. Don't be apathetic. Being apathetic means you don't care. And that is the most dangerous thing, not caring at all. Where to go? Yeah, la la la. Wait, I don't know where to go. There? Oh, I thought this was just like a shield jump, which confuses me. Alright, let's go up there. Alright, I got that. Who's shooting? I don't think I can do a lighthouse style here. I don't know where to go. Alright, I guess I can do it. But like, where do I go? I don't see any path.
Game over.
Oh my goodness, you just had to end it. You just have to end it, huh? Wowzers, so luck just left. That means it was someone else. And yeah, this is my map next. I mean, I already played this one, so might as well just finish my commentary before I end, I guess. So, I'm going to do something on my phone.
Slayer.
There's this person that I find that I like. I mean, I don't want to date her or something, but yeah. Um. Hmm. So yeah, I just did something. So yeah, I guess I need to go distract myself by commentary. I don't wonder who's shooting. His name is Brandano3. I am the captain now. Hello, captain. Yeah, my internet is just trash. I don't think that's the way, sir. Never mind, my micro. Wait, I'm not sure if my microphone works, so I just don't want to click the X button. There's no path there, so yeah. So, yeah, my microphone doesn't show on the screen whenever I hold to click it. So that's why if I click it while I'm commentating, people will find it weird. So I mean, for their perspective, they'll be wondering what the flip am I waffling on about or yapping, the yappening. Brandon. Who's that guy? Get Bills. Oh my goodness. His name is Get Bills. Yeah, Gas Bills. Oh, speaking of bills, I recently received an electricity bill for our home. Man, man, I wish I have money. That's why I can't wait to work so that I can help my family. Alright, Captain, I do hope you know how to jump here. Oh, that's not him. Oh, still stuck there, I guess. I think the most common theme for noobs is that they change the map instantly because they can't beat it. So there's some sort of I want to share you folks about what they call that, about Sigmund Freud's three psychoanalytic, I think I forgot, but it's about like the ID, the ego, and the superego. So these three are very important to the human brain, to the human psycho. So the IDs basically are impulses, our animalistic side. It's like the basic impulses that drives humans. For example, your sexual desire, your hunger for food, gluttony, and etc. That's the ID. ID, literally letter I and D. So it's the unfiltered section of your mental capacity, while the ego is the one that controls your ID, which means if you're hungry, but your ego reminds you that you already ate some, so doing so will be like gluttonous. So the ego ensures that your ID complies to social norms or standards, whatever. So yeah, well, the superego is the one that conforms to society's moral standards, laws, norms. You know, the usual. For example, alright, I'm the leader now, so he left. The reason why I was given leader because I was the latest one that joined the server. So the rule of MCC since season 10 was updated is that the newest, I don't know if it's season 10 or season 8, but the newest player that joins will inherit the, what do you call that, the host status when the host did not transfer the powers to any person. So if the if the host left, it will automatically transfer the said host powers to the newest player that joined. Sounds great, right? No, it's pretty bad. A lot of people in parkour lobbies complain about it, especially that royal guy. I remember it back then in 2023. He was complaining about why do these freaking turds defaults always get the host and then nuke the server, nuke the lobby that hosts the parkour lobby. Yeah, those are the problems with parkour lobbies that I've encountered too. Like, it was very notorious for nuking. When I say nuking, is that they rage quit, so they just want to drag everybody to hell by resetting the, not really resetting, but ending the game mode that's being hosted. So normally in Halo Reach, when you host a server, it will last 24 hours. No matter no matter if you even gave the host to another person, it will only last 24 hours, which means that by the time it will announce like in 30 minutes the server will end because 1 hour has been passed. I mean 24 hours has been passed, so that's the rule. So yeah, when it ends, you have to start another one. So to be honest, I like this. I like this better than paying a server, like big servers where you have to like maintain it by paying it. I like this one because it doesn't ensure dominance against each other. It ensures that you have to literally be online and host it rather than be offline and the server still running. The server will only run if there are more than 2 players, which means the first player inside will have to wait before a second player can join, which means the game mode won't work if there's only 1 player. It has to be 2, or it depends on how your game mode is edited. For example, you fix the settings and made it like 3 players. If there are more than 3 players, the server will now enter the intended game mode, because before the game mode starts, is you are on a pre-lobby, which means you are in a lobby with kind of like your regular jetpacks and etc. It's like a loading lobby. You get me? So yeah, Nurmasi's yeah, it's 10 p.m. right now. So yeah, I wanna. He left. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I realized that I'm almost at the end right now. Yeah, this parkour map is incredibly short because I made it intentionally easy because I want I want everyone to participate as much as possible, to be inclusive as much as possible. If you don't know, inclusive means you have to include everyone. Like it's like the combination of exclusive, but instead of exclusive to a few, it has to be inclusive to everybody, so that they could participate and not be left out. So yeah, I guess I talk some certain topics that I really like, that I'm proud to share because these are very important. Reflection and etc. Without those, I guess. So let's go back to Sigmund Freud, the ID, ego, and superego. Why they are important? Because I don't know, I forgot. I mean, they are important because without them, there will be human nature will be drastically different from what we know, and these are the basis to how one functions on the way they act. I think his study is also about psychoanalytic. I don't know if it's him. Kick Dirty Dan. What did he do? What did he do, bro? So it now works. So I was wondering what the flip. So some chats doesn't work. Shooting every attempt at the jump. I will give Dirty Dan a warning. So Dirty Dan, please don't do it. But if there are still complaints, I will have to kick you. There we go. Aura? What the flip? So yeah, well, I didn't reach that. So I will only kick him if the complaints happen. I don't normally kick people like what those people in the server do. Child protector once, by the way. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Just a fair warning. I don't like kicking people. So, but if they do complain again, I will have to comply. Yeah, there's some debates right now. I mean, this is what I like. This is what I crave actually. Like I really love like heated moments. You watch the drama unfold. It's just so satisfying. I guess it's one of those urges in my ID from Sigmund Freud's ID, impulses where I want to see people against each other. Nah, I'm just kidding. I mean, I like it, but in real life, no, I don't want it. But I want it in game. Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm willing to handle toxicity. Yeah, I'm not. I won't ban people even if they're toxic, as long as they don't grief whenever they jump. Wait, what did it say? Don't ever crash out or getting warning. Gas bills done nothing wrong. Wait. So gas bills is defending. I'm glad I recorded this. I hope I don't fail here. Luckily I didn't. You know, it's a bit laggy right now. Ah! Yeah, I freaking hate this. You're still yapping. Yeah, I'm the one that's yapping here, but they don't know that. Wow. Wowzers. I think that guy has a yapping name. Oh no, it's not. It's Snappy. So yeah, I was about to complete this map, but yeah, I ultimately, skill issue there. Timber brace equip. Ooh. Good old Halo. Yeah, I've noticed that Halo Reach doesn't have any kids or young adults. It's mostly old dudes. It's like really refreshing because you know, most of the people you play are like more than 25 and above. There's like most of the people that I talk with are from Australia. So pretty cool. I think one of them was like Halo Master. Um, I think there's like one guy from the UK. I did mention him previously. So Evil Scotsman. Currently, he's in a difficult situation. I do hope that g- he's he's being helped. Ah, frick. You know what? Maybe I can't complete this. I need to finish the. I don't have any commentary left aside from watching these people um, rant about. I was just doing it once. Well, a lot of this said it was multiple times, bro. This is the hard part on who to believe unless you are there. I mean, shooting is not that bad to be honest. It's just annoying that someone's shooting at you, but it's not that big deal to be honest. Unless if they're using hacks, like those hack clients that's very common in here, especially a few months ago. There was a guy named Fenrir, legendary name because he always attacks a lobby like this one and crashes it literally with his hacks. He will actually make every block disappear and we were jumping and we all fell in the ocean. Like wow, bro. And then he will teleport us inside that cave below and just look at us and laugh at us like dang, that's like an evil mastermind. It's like no one cares Fenrir, but he keeps doing it because he annoys people. I mean, I did get annoyed later, but it took me a while to get annoyed, which is impressive for him because he just likes to do that. I think he crashed multiple servers and yeah, it was pretty crazy. So yeah, a bunch of that guy named Fenrir are hackers that are just killjoys. Definitely not recommended. So yes, finally. Yay. So yeah. Finally done. I'm confident I can complete it right now. I hope I can spring. Wow. So yeah, this is what I like about Halo Reach is that how small the community is. The parkour community is just so small. It's barely a blimp, which is why I like it because it's a tight knit community. It's not mainstream. There's not a lot of tryhards, and if there's a lot of tryhards, this is why I like it mainly because there are a lot of noobs. So when there's a lot of noobs, I can make easy maps for them, and I cater to the more easy side. So if most of them are pros, they'll probably get bored of my maps. So yeah. I'm going to complete this map. Already did it. Oh no, I'll probably get stuck here. Yay. Sidera Love. What the flip side? There I love. Alright. I'm going to pick the furthest one. There we go. So yeah, I guess I completed the map. This is my latest map, by the way, from like 2 to 4 months ago. I'm very proud of it. I really love it. I love the flow. I think the only difficult parts are this one. That one is also difficult, but not that difficult. I mean, it's possible as long as you grind. That's Snoopy. Right over there. Yep. Oh, a few guys quit and one guy joined. Do it, bro. Nice. Yeah, I remember you got... Hmm. Nice, you made it. Good luck. I'm going to give my host to the most neutral of them. I think it was gas bills. So I'm going to have to quit. That was a short, heated moment from them, but I wanted actually more. So anyways, I think that's all. I talk a lot. So yeah, Acer. This guy is pretty cool. Acer. He's built a lot of maps. I think I played one of his maps. 11. I forgot. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching.